Hi, it's Cheryl from My Well-Rounded Life. Today I'd like to do a cook with me. I'm gonna make some chicken zoodle soup. I keep seeing the commercial on a local giant commercial rather on TV, and I really want to make it. So let me show you the ingredients that I'm gonna be using for it. All right, we're gonna start off with some kind of chicken broth. Now I'm going to use the big one first, and as I see fit, I'll add more if I think I need it. And I've got carrots and celery. I chose green onion instead of regular onion, and I'm going to be separating the white from the green when I cut it up. I'm going to use pepper because I really don't think I need salt, and I'm going to put some parsley flakes in there for a little more green. And these zoodles that the store already cooked up for me, and if you don't know what zoodles are, they are zucchini noodles. And chicken, of course. Now this is a breast that, one of a few breasts that my daughter roasted in the oven yesterday morning. Today's Sunday, it's Sunday afternoon. And she did this Saturday morning before she had to go to work. And I saved one to use for my soup. So this is going to get chopped up. I think I'm just gonna like shred it. And it'll be added to the soup later on, not right away because it's already cooked. And it is very heavily coated with some kind of seasoning that she makes herself, and it smells really good. You don't have to do that. You can use rotisserie chicken. You can just boil up a chicken breast, whatever. It doesn't matter. So these seasonings are gonna come off the chicken while it's boiling away, simmering away in all of the broth with the vegetables. So it's going to flavor the soup even more. So I'm definitely steering clear of salt, and I will give it a test before it's done. Now, I am not measuring the amounts of anything, and so you will not find a recipe for this. That's how I cook. I don't need a recipe. If there's something I see that I like, I just learn what the ingredients are and add as many as I want. So you're just gonna, if you want to make this, you're just gonna make it without, you're gonna add as much celery or carrots or onion as you like, because there is no recipe with this. I will be back after I get everything chopped up. I'm sautéing the carrots and celery in a little extra virgin olive oil. It's actually a tablespoon. And I decided to use my smallish, what is it called, stock pot. Now once these soften up a little, I'm going to add the onions, because these are just green onions, so they're not really very hard. And I am going to use a nice spoonful of garlic as well, because that's what I like. I did add some pepper to this. I may add a little more later when things are simmering, and that's also when I'll be adding the parsley flakes. They don't need to go in now. All right, I'll show you more later. All right, so here we are. Everything seems to have softened quite a bit, and there's a little color on the veggies, which is what I wanted. Let me see, can you see it? There's some color, everything's nice and soft. Onions and garlic were added about halfway through this time. And now the green tops of the onions has been put aside. I'm going to use that as a garnish as I scoop my bowl of soup. Then I'll put some of those onions on top to float around. And now I'm going to add my chicken stock. While I do that, here's a picture of all the vegetables that I cut up. I took a picture instead of a video because, it was just a bunch of bowls of cut up vegetables. And if I had to guess, I would say it's about 2 cups of carrots, a cup of celery, half a cup to 3/4 cup of onions. I used all of the onions, the green onions that I bought, all the white parts of it. And most of the tops, not all of them, because I don't need a lot for garnish, just a little bit. Now I put all of this in here, and this box is a 32-ounce box of fat-free chicken broth, which is supposed to be 0 points. And I'm going to I'll turn this up because I have it down nice and low. I had things simmering or browning pretty low so that I could do all the dishes up while it was working. And I'm gonna put the lid on and let this cook for a little bit. I'm gonna add a little water to this because I want more broth, but I don't want it to be all broth. I added 2 cups of water that I put aside just in case I thought I'd need water. Oh yeah, that's good. That'll thin it out a little bit because the chicken's gonna add flavor. And I'm not gonna add the chicken yet. I have it over here all shredded up. This is that one breast, and that's gonna be more than enough. And of course I have the zoodles. They're in the refrigerator hanging out. I'm gonna add those in a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on this puppy, bring it to a boil, and then simmer it for probably, I don't know, an hour. Get those flavors in there. Talk to you later. All right, an hour is up, and I added some more water to it. I tasted it. It was a pretty strong broth, so I just wanted to just water it down a little bit and brought it back up to a boil. I tasted it. It's delicious. And now I'm going to add this 10 ounces of zucchini noodles. They are completely raw. And I went through, no, it had a bottom. Yeah. I went through with my fingers and broke up any really long pieces because I don't want it to be hard to eat. You could burn yourself if it's too sloopy. And I'm gonna let this simmer for a little bit, put the lid back on, and then, you know what? I think I will add the chicken now. I needed 2 hands, so I just dumped the chicken in as well. And we're just gonna let this go. If I feel at this point that I need more broth, I will add one of these cans that I haven't yet. And I looked it up on iTrack Bites, and it's 0 points for this chicken broth for 1 cup. Now, I have 6 cups of water in here total to the 32 ounces of broth, and I may add a little more. So it's really still going to be pretty much a 0 point soup. But if you want to count a point or 2 for broth just to be safe, why not? Everything else that's in it, of course, is 0. And this looks superbly delicious. I'm going to go ahead and taste the broth again in a minute because this is going to be super hot. This would be a good time to add the parsley flakes as well. I just did that, or wanted to do that, to add a little more green to it. Very good. Delicious. I need 2 hands again. I'll be right back. I'm just going to add a little parsley. I'm going to pour some in the lid so I don't end up dumping all of it. And give that a good stir through. That'll soften up and just add another layer of yumminess. Now this zucchini, I'd like it a little more tender than this, so I could actually just turn this off and cover it up for a minute or 2 and call it dinner. I'll be back when I'm ready with my bowl. Guys, I sure have a mess to clean up in this kitchen, huh? But here's my soup. Hold on. Oh, yep, made a mess. Stove is hot. And my soup spoon, I only own 1 soup spoon. And some fresh onions on the top. And this looks absolutely delicious. I can't wait to try it. Well, I've already tried it. Let's not lie. And I love the little cut of the carrots. Delicious. All right, I'm gonna try some now. Maybe. I have a fresh onion top in there. Let's see. That is chicken noodle soup. No, it's not. That is chicken zoodle soup. Because we used zucchini noodles, zoodles, instead of noodles. And I'm really excited for this. I have a nice hearty pot here to share with my daughter. And I'm anxious to get started with this. So I'm going to go and finish this. And I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think. And especially get back with me if you tried it. Till I see you again, be blessed.